Alright, let's start with checking out which devices are connected via Bluetooth with the HCI tool. It's a Bluetooth configuration tool. Let's go here and let's type HCI tool con. See what's connected. Nothing is connected. Okay, let's go over the code, which I named. I named the program. It's a function that I save as a program and then I just integrate it into the main function later. I call it IPC1, which is Interprocess Communication 1, and I gave it the file extension .pl. Um, I made a main window with TK, and then I threw in a tab and added a frame, and then packed everything northeast in that frame, so you can use the grid instead of packing things all kind of crazy. The grid is easier to use. You can specify columns and rows. I'm trying to think of the word. Okay, so what I did was I opened up a file for appending and reading, and I listed, I guess, a system command, HCI toolcon, and I pushed it into that file that I opened up, a temporary file. And then what I do is I made a sub command, which its original and purposes were intended for a function that TK uses. It's called after. After like 500 milliseconds, it executes the my system sub function. But whatever. I didn't end up using that. What I did do was I used fork, and I guess I have a loop right here. The loop right now it's looping 1 through 20. After 20 the program stops. I have to figure out how to fix that, make it infinite, and make sure it doesn't interfere with the main loop process of TK, I guess, which is linear. So if the child is successful, then it loops 1 through 20, and then it does it executes the system command HCI toolcon, which is this right here. It just pushes the results and the output of HCI toolcon into temp file, and the temp file too. Now, while there's something in the file, or whatever's in the file, while ever the file is true, what it does is it searches the file for ACL, which is, let me show you. Let me connect this controller real fast just to show you. Let's get that connected. Let's open up SixadTk remap. Click OK, and then hit the PS button. Just to show you. That's what it searches for, ACL. And if it finds ACL, it lists all of that. That's what that does right here. Let's disconnect this real quick. Which is just as simple as nothing. Okay. That's what that does right there. And if that ACL or that controller is connected and that's present in the file, which it will be if it's connected, it'll print that out. It'll split the data by line. So if there's two controllers connected, it'll parse that out, and then it'll make individual buttons for every line. It'll update the main window, so there's it's like, I guess if there's another controller connected and the main window isn't updated, the button won't appear. So that's what that'll do. That'll make it appear. And then this is a wait function that'll wait 2 seconds. This is how you call the sub command, and this is the main loop. So now that we're done going through the code, let's check the program out. Okay, let's clear this out. I'm going to connect my controller. Okay, just to show you, there's nothing connected. Okay. Let's echo that out. It's not what we need. We need this right here. Okay. Let's go. Remap. Disconnect the controller. Click OK. Press the PS button. There you go. Let's connect the new controller. Second one. If I can get this connected in time. go. Now let's disconnect. Unfortunately, I can't figure out how to remove the buttons at the moment. I just disconnected a button, so let's see what's connected. Just one controller at the moment, but there are still 2 buttons. So that's as far as I've gotten. It'll dynamically load, but it won't remove them. And the loop only lasts 20, I guess 40 seconds. So, and I'm pretty sure that as long as the loop is in control, that nothing else will be able to be done to the main parent window. So I don't know. It's lots of work to be done.